Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is July 22nd, 2024. Excuse me. I will be looking at Proverbs chapter 22. And, let's look at verse 14. Proverbs 22, verse 14. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Victor. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning to the rest of you that are watching. Proverbs 22, verse 14. That wasn't the one I was planning on picking, but it is the one I picked. So we will read it and we'll find out what God has to say. The mouth of the forbidden woman is a deep pit. A man cursed by the Lord will fall into it. Well, the mouth of a forbidden woman is a deep pit. The seductions of desire is the way I'm going to look at it today. The seductions of desire are a deep pit and an unsafe pit. And the curse, a man cursed by the Lord will fall into it. Well, literally it means a man who defies the Lord will fall into the pit of seductive desires. If you defy the Lord, you're not going to be avoiding the pitfalls, right? And so I was looking at this morning, and I had just read in Psalm 109 earlier, and David was recounting a lament about a people that were really bad to him. And he was calling down curses on these people. And I was thinking to myself as I was reading it, this is really harsh. And in the world we live in, that would be called very unchristian or unloving. But I went back and I looked at the curses that David was calling down on the people that had treated him wrongly. And every curse that David called down were the curses that God gave for the people that refused to live the life that God had called them to live. You know, in the Old Testament, Moses gave blessings and curses. All the prophets always gave blessings and curses, and we get upset by the fact that those curses are there. And yet, it always was preceded by the blessings. And we get to choose which one we have. So as I read this morning, the mouth of a forbidden woman is a deep pit, or the trappings of great desire is a dangerous and deep pit. And a man that defies the Lord, who chooses to not do the things that bring the blessings, then in and of himself chooses to fall into that pit. Oh, I find myself there. Oh, too many times. It's really easy, especially when you've got difficulty standing in front of you and you've got to choose which way to go. Another part of my daily reading today was in the book of Acts, and Paul's on his way to Jerusalem, and everybody's lamenting to him, don't go, you're going to get arrested. Everybody is seeing it through the Spirit that this is not going to be good. You're going to get arrested. You might even die. And Paul's response to them is, you know, guys, why are you breaking my heart? This is my phrasing of it. I'm scared enough as it is, but I love Jesus more. And he told me I had to go. So stop breaking my heart over this and just pray for me. Those deep desires, those seductive things that are in front of us, even as simple as something bad is probably going to come, but you got to do the work anyway. And you just want to quit. That seductive pit is right there. And a man who defies the Lord will fall into it. And so what I'm saying to us today is what I say most days. We need to put our focus on the Lord. In everything we do, the world is falling apart. And the reality is, if what happens in a legal system, or what happens in a political system, or what happens at work changes who you are, you might want to think about whether you're a Christian or not. Because a Christian walks with the Lord, and the environment has an impact in the pace, and maybe even steering around pits, but it doesn't change your outcome and your course. And what I mean by course is it doesn't change the destination. No matter what happens in the world today, I would like to say that right now, no matter what happens in the world right now, or in the next 10 minutes, or in the next week, or in the next month, or in the next year, it's not going to change my relationship with Jesus Christ. Other than, if things get really bad around me, make me a little more reliant on Him. I hope that I can be like Paul, and when people are lamenting, it's really dangerous, say, I know, but I have to go. That's a challenge for us today. Proverbs 22, verse 14, the mouth of a forbidden woman is a deep pit. A man cursed by the Lord will fall into it. The only way you're cursed by the Lord is if you defy Him. You don't choose the blessings. You will get the curses. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.